G'day, today we're going to have a look at level 38 in Train Valley 2. This one is called Platform 9 3/4. Okay, so to 5-star this one we have to do it in 21 minutes. We can't destroy any track tiles and we can't upgrade any engines. So we have workers over here and they want some wire, and we've got workers over here that want goods and some copper ingots. So we need the ingots to make the wire as well. So we're going to need a few more than just the 10 there. So what we want to do is, I guess, just get some stuff connected to the closest things we can to get our money started. So we'll just join the two of them, and we'll see if we can get these guys going to... I've still got a fair bit of money at the moment. So we'll get this guy connected to something so he can just start making us money. And we will just come down the hill with that guy, make those connections, see if we can make a nice connection here. What's our best approach? There we go. We'll get this guy connected as well. Alright, so that's probably where we'll start. Sorry, probably the key thing is we'll get this guy connected there. So we'll send him just to the close one as well, just to get some money started. So we'll send those guys just that way. Now one thing I note here is that the oil only lets you have a maximum of 6 guys sitting in it. So I guess it's going to be a little bit trickier to make, and you can see that we've got 2 guys that can make oil as well. So obviously they seem to think that that's going to be a real sticking point of this level. Alright, we'll let these guys arrive before I do any more building. Okay, we can send one guy off to the oil here. You can see once they hit the fog, the trains start to go very slowly. So that's the handicap of the fog that we've got here. So we're going to need 25 oil to make the 25 polymers that we're going to need. 15 for the goods and 15 for the, and 10 for the wire. So whenever we've got the opportunity, I think it is worthwhile to get more going. So we've already got 5 made here. So we'll try and get another 5 down that way. We might just make this connection here. I'll send 10 guys this way. send some boards over to where they need to be. Now those are the only 15 boards I believe we need. So our board production's done. The only reason we'd want to use it from now, I guess, would be to make some easy money. What we'll do now is start sending some guys over to make our first lots of copper ingots. So these guys are just going to take their time coming out of this fog. So hopefully they're still faster than the Hogwarts Express once that arrives. Now, just while we've got the Hogwarts Express arriving, let's just pause again and we'll just see if we can do a little bit more building. So, I think that there is a way to get all to connect to, just move step 1 out, to come down and connect on, oh, come back 1, connect on there. So as opposed to taking up all the time of our main track, what we can do is we can send the Hogwarts Express around the other way. And this actually will also be quicker to get some things down this way. We can't go direct. So the Hogwarts Express has to arrive down here. So that's why we sort of shifted it. To try and keep it out of the way and allow us to just sort of do a lot of our working and not have it completely disrupt us. Okay, so the next thing on the menu is going to be we want to get our polymers started. So what I'll do is I'll send this up and around. Oops, hopefully we don't have one that's don't arrive at the wrong station. We don't, so that's fine. We'll send those guys down this way. Okay, so now what we'll do is we'll send a whole chunk of workers down. Just going to send them this way even though it's the longer way, just so that I've got them all sort of flowing in a line. Now there isn't any more oops. There isn't any more tracks that I need to build, so we are fine to just start building just buying more and more trains even though they're expensive. I just want to make sure we don't upgrade them because that's the one of the failures. Okay, and we'll send 4 lots of these guys as well. Okay, so firstly we'll send 2 lots of guys down that way. Then we will send 2 lots of guys down to the electricity. We'll then send 2 lots of guys to the copper ore. And we'll send the last 2 guys over to the coal. Now just keep an eye here, because once this is done, these three make up the last 15 polymers that we need. So we'll send that guy. He's going to take a little bit of time. We'll just flick that to make sure that this guy's going around that way. And we'll send this guy up too. Actually, might just pause him for a second because he won't fit in here if he does get all the... Oh no, he will fit in there now, sorry. So what we'll do is we'll follow this guy up. Although it'll be a close race on whether he beats it. I think he will. I think he's going faster. So we'll do the same thing again. Once this guy's sort of moved out of the way, we'll just send another swarm of workers. Okay. So we shouldn't need any more oil from here. Just straighten that up. So what we're going to need is 15 guys to go in here. Actually, we might stop at those 15 for a second. Because we're going to need 10 polymers over here and electricity, so there's no point in putting the electricity on this one down here unless we've got 10 polymers over there as well, just half our work. Although we'll need the polymers over there with electricity too, actually. Alright, we'll just send some guys over to do electricity. In fact, what I'll do is I'll flick this guy around and get him down here and going. Once these two guys have passed here and gone down there, we'll send these guys over here. Although at the same time we can send these ones up. We'll just make that join. They can go down there. I'm going to send these the long way as well, just because in case we went that way and we collided with these, so we'll just get them facing the right direction. We'll then follow them up with these guys to go over here. Just buy some more trains just so we can keep flowing. We will just make sure we've got them all pointed in the right direction. So once these have arrived, the only thing that we have left then is to do our electricity. So what we'll do is we'll just set up we need 15. So we'll have 3 lots of 5 guys just sitting here just in case. I can't imagine from this point they're going to outrun that guy, but send him the wrong way, that's all good. So we'll just make sure they're pointing in the right direction now. So they'll go down to there. This guy will beat them to the punch, and I'll just turn him around and send him the right way. We also need 5 more guys that way. Okay, now they're out of the way, these 10 can go home. We'll just speed things up for a second just to, so there's nothing needs doing for a little bit. Whoop. Luckily sending them to the wrong place isn't a fail on this one. I'll just slow that down to make sure this guy doesn't come back in time to hit that one. No, we're all good. Whoop. Turn him around again. We'll get there eventually. Okay, so then what we can do with our crates is we can send them up and we'll just park them here until that guy's out of the way, although he might already be out of the way by the time they get down there. Oh, out of the way, beautiful. Just turn that one. Done. Much easier than the time limit I think that it gives you. Any questions or comments, feel free to chuck them below. If you had a different approach for that one, I'd love to hear it. But until next time, I'll catch you later. See ya.